Okay, look at the next question. Mr. Suhas Desai submits the following information pertaining to the year ended 31st March 2020. Uh, See, there are few items that are given: basic salary, dearness allowances, bonus is also given, employees' contribution towards recognized provident fund, interest also credited based on the amount which is deposited in recognized provident fund. There is house rent allowances, professional tax, and there is a pension also. So he has asked to compute his income from salaries for the assessment year 2021. Okay, so let us begin with you write SSC information. First, we have to write the information, and to begin with that, we have to start with SSC. So, SSC, Mr. Suhas Desai, legal status, individual, I hope you guys are writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, previous year, 1920.
In 20,
Yes, an assessment year,
2021.
2021. Very good. So, PAN card number you just have to write down as nil. Okay. Write down in the next line, computation of income from salary. This is the heading that we are going to give it for the statement that we are making. Okay. Write down. There should be 3 columns: particulars, inner column, and outer column. Let us start with basic salary. Write down basic salary. Basic salary. And that is 5,000 per month. So, can you tell me, 5,000?
60,000.
Yes. So, it is 60,000. It is 60,000. Outer column. But before writing 60,000, in the particulars column only, you have to make a bracket 5,000 into 12. Next, add. Now go on adding whatever is included in the salaries. Like the second one is given as dearness allowances, 3,000 per month. It is always fully taxable. So write down,
36,000.
yes, 36,000 outer column. Dearness allowances, bracket 3,000 into 12, and outer column 36,000. Next, third, what is given? Bonus at the rate 20% on salary plus dearness allowances. So he says bonus is given 20 percentage. Okay. For what? 20 percentage on what? On salary plus DA. DA is dearness allowances. So first you have to add salary and DA. So what is the total of salary and DA? Salary was 60,000 and DA is 36,000. So 60 and 36 becomes 96 and 20 percentage on 96 will be the bonus.
3,200.
Sorry,
19,200.
19,200. Okay. So how you need to write that? Wait, I'll tell you. Write down first bonus. Bonus. Make a bracket there. 20 percentage on 20 percentage on 60,000 plus 36,000. It is salary plus DA. So we need to write the amounts of salary and DA. What is amount of salary? 60,000 plus what is amount of DA? 36,000. And you can close the bracket. Okay. So take up the calci. It would be 60 plus 36, 96. 96,000 into 20 percentage. And the outer column will be reflected by 19,200. This is how you have to write. Okay. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Employees contribution. Employees. See, it's not employer. It's employees. Look at this point very carefully. Employee contribution 12.5% of basic salary and DA to the recognized provident fund every month. But remember, always I have told you, employee's own contribution for himself is never an income. It is deducted from your own salary and transferred to the another account which is known as recognized provident fund. It's not an income. Your own contribution is never an income. What will be the income? First, if you get some interest out of it, that will be income. Okay. And if you get, and if your employer is also contributing, only then it will become income. Okay. So here employer is also contributing an equal sum. See, it is written there, no? Equal sum means 12.5 percentage of basic sum, basic salary and DA. Equal sum. Equal sum means same as employee. Employer is also contributing. For whom? For employee. Employee is contributing for himself, but employer is contributing for employee. So it becomes income of employee, no? And that is what we are calculating. Mr. Suhas Desai is an employee. He is getting a basic salary, 5,000 per month. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we will
Yes,
write a note. Yes. We will write a note for employee's own contribution, which is not an income, therefore not shown in the salary, which is not considered in the salary. इसके लिए हमको नोट लिखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. जब खत्म हो जाएगा ना सम तो आप मुझे याद करवा देना. ये मैं नोट लिखवाऊंगी इसके लिए. लेकिन फुल स्टॉप के बाद देखो क्या दिया हुआ है. एम्प्लॉयर also contributes an equal sum. That means 12.5 percentage employer is also contributing for employee. Now that becomes income. Yes. Now I already told you. If you remember the table, it was written there, the recognized provident fund, if employer is contributing, only 12 percentage is exempted. 12 percentage of salary is exempted. Now what you have to consider salary as salary and DA. It is given, no? Salary and DA. So both, after adding both of them, calculate 12 percentage. See, employer is giving you 12.5 percentage. But how much is exempted? 12 percentage. Employer can give you like up to any extent he can contribute. He can give you 18 percentage also. He can contribute 20 percentage also. I'm not saying the limit of the contribution from the point of view of employer. No, he can contribute up to any extent. It's his wish. What I am talking about is the exemption limit is up to 12 percentage. Above 12 percentage, it will be taxable. So write down. Write down employer's contribution. See, this is the way you have to write. Wait, I'll tell you. See, I will add one more column. Wait. Give me a minute. Let me add a column. So how would you write? Employer's contribution towards recognized provident fund. Okay. So in the inner column you have to write. But before writing in the inner column, you don't know any amount. Before writing it in the inner column, you need to calculate the amount. So to calculate, we will write here only, here in the particulars column, the way I am writing. See, I am making a bracket to show what will be the amount of employer's contribution towards RPF. What will be the actual amount he contributed for employee. Okay. So how much he is contributing? 12.5 percentage. Okay. 12.5 percentage on what? On salary plus DA. So what is salary? 60,000 plus. What is DA? How much was DA? How much was DA?
36,000.
36,000. So it would be 60 plus 36 means 96. On 96, you have to calculate 12.5 percentage. Now tell me what is 12.5 percentage? Yes. 12.5%
12,000.
on 96,000. It would be, sorry, please pardon,
12,000.
12,000.
12,000. Are you
12,000,
sure?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did you calculate 12.5 percentage?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
then it's okay. Now come to the next line. See, look here. First, look here. I'll give you time to note down. See, what you have to do is less exempted. If you remember, if at all you remember the section, only then write. Otherwise, you can just write less exemption. Okay, less exempted under section 10, subsection 12. Okay, this is because I remember and therefore I am writing it. If you write it wrong, then -5. So please don't write wrong sections. See, if you don't remember, then don't write it. Okay, so again make a bracket. Now how much it is exempted? 12%.
12%.
It will never be given. Okay, you have to remember this 12% on. 12% on same 60 plus 36. 60,000 plus 36,000, that is 96,000. So 96,000 into 12.
11,520.
Repeat again.
11,520.
11,520. Okay, this should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
in the bracket. This should be in the bracket because we have to deduct this amount from 12,000 that we have received from an employer. So what will be the amount that would be taxable?
480.
480.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So write it down now. Note down kariye. Okay. So next point. Let's look at the next point. Yes. So, employer's contribution, I hope you understood. Interest on balance. Interest on balance credited to RPF account at the rate 14% per annum. And the amount is rupees 17,500. Now, total amount of interest that is credited to RPF account is 14%. And the amount is also given 17,500. So, you remember the interest was also income for an employee. Interest becomes income for employee. Yes. Okay. It will be given here only. It will be shown here only in the income from salaries. Okay. And the exemption limit was also given. Somebody remembers? Yes. Anybody remembers? एक परसेंटेज दी हुई थी, वो रेट दिया हुआ था जिसका आपको अगर याद है तो वो इंटरेस्ट ऑन आरपीएफ का रेट था एंड दैट वाज एग्जम्पशन रेट. किसी को याद है? ओके, आई विल टेल यू. 9.5%. याद आया? 9.5%, and that is the amount which is exempted. Interest on RPF का 9.5% is exempted. What is employer's contribution? It is 12% exempted. And what is interest? If you get interest on that RPF account, you get it 9.5% as exemption limit. So how you guys will write it? Can anybody tell me what will be the exemption limit here? 9.5%. Like how we will calculate the amount? Can anybody tell me? 12% which was given for employer's contribution exemption limit, it was given on the salary. He told you that 12% on the salary is exempted. But for interest that is credited to RPF account, he never tells you that it is credited because, I mean, it is 9.5% exempted on basic salary. No, he never tells you that. He never disclosed that. Then what? Then 9.5% on what? See, this is the way to calculate. Now 17,500 is given already. That means the amount of interest that you have received is 17,500. Okay. And what is the rate of interest that you have received? 14%.
14%.
Now this 17,500, if this is 14%, no. See, on if you take a bank FD, if you invest in bank FD, you receive 12% interest. Now, if you invest 1 lakh rupees, you will receive 12,000 rupees. How did you calculate 12,000? 1 lakh into 12%, right? So 12,000 I calculated, but here 17,500, the amount of interest already given. It is already given in the question. So why you need to calculate on salary, on DA? No, there is no such need to calculate on. It is already given 14%, whatever amount, like 14% on what, I don't know. But 14% amount is given 17,500. And what I know is 9.5% is exempted. So how will you do it? See, look here. Look here at the next point. Interest credited to RPF account. Interest credited to RPF account. Now again I'm making a bracket to make you guys understand. Okay, how much is the interest credited? 17,500. No need to make a bracket here. Okay, because it is given. No, already given. No need to find out. Interest credited to RPF 17,500. Okay. So what is exempted? Let's see what is exempted. Exempted is up to 9.5%. Okay. So now I'm making a bracket. Okay. How I will make a bracket? Look at this point very clearly. 17,500 is equals to 14%. It is given in the question. 17,500 is already given in the question that it is equals to 14%. It is same as 14%. So if this is 14%, then what would be my 9.5% which is exempted? I want 9.5% ka amount, right? So how would I calculate the 9.5%? Very simple. If this 17,500 is 14%, then what would be my 9.5%? The amount that I am looking for. So tell me.
11,875.
11,875. So here I will write.
मैम आप भी क्रॉस चेक कर लो.
Okay. Please आप सब भी cross check करिए. 11,575. Is it the right one? आप सब भी क्रॉस वेरीफाई करिए. 17,500 into 9.5 divided by 14. So 11,875. 11,875. It would be 11,875. And we have to
Yes, ma'am.
put this amount in bracket. And after putting it in bracket, we have to deduct the amount. And that will be known as my taxable amount. So what after deducting? It is 5,625.
1,620.
Is it correct? Is it correct? Yes, no, tell me something. 5,620.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम मेरा कुछ अलग ही आ रहा है.
क्यों अलग आ रहा है? आप फिर से कैलकुलेट करें बिकॉज आपका कुछ कैलसी मिस्टेक हो गया होगा. लिख दिया आपने ये पॉइंट. अभी हम नेक्स्ट पॉइंट पे जा रहे हैं. देखो इंटरेस्ट वाला पॉइंट सबको समझ गया. नेक्स्ट हाउस रेंट अलाउंसेस 10,000 पर एनम. अब देखो जब वो कुछ नहीं दे रहा ना हाउस रेंट अलाउंसेस के लिए, तो ना आप है ना एग्जम्प्टेड कुछ नहीं करेंगे. देखो इसने भी ऐसे ही किया. देखो लेस एग्जम्प्टेड, no information is given about rent paid and something, anything about exemption limit. No information is given about exemption limit, therefore it will be nil. And no exemption is given, therefore fully taxable. House rent allowances exemption limit always will be given in the question, but if it is not given then fully taxable. Write down the next point. House rent allowances, house rent allowances, outer column 10,000 per annum है. हाँ, it is per annum, no need to convert. If it is per month, then you have to convert and write down into 12. Okay, it is per annum already available as it is. Next, professional tax paid by employee. This amount we will deduct. It is not added. It is only added when employer pays. Have they given any information that it is paid by employer? No. Therefore, it will only be deducted. Okay, deduction is compulsory. If it is paid, no, it will be compulsorily shown. Okay, now last point. He retired from services. Very, oh, okay. he, अच्छा ठीक है चलो. 31 मार्च को रिटायर हो रहा है ना, तो गड़बड़ नहीं है. अगर 31 जनवरी को रिटायर होता तो हमने सिर्फ मतलब हमने ध्यान देना है 31 जनवरी पे तो रिटायर नहीं हो रहा है, 31 दिसंबर को तो रिटायर नहीं हो रहा है. अगर क्योंकि रिटायर हो रहा है 31 जनवरी पे, तो यहाँ 5,000 इंटू 12 नहीं करना है बेसिक सैलरी. अगर समझो दिसंबर में रिटायर हो रहे हैं, तो आप 5,000 बेसिक सैलरी क्या करोगे? 5,000 इंटू 12 करेंगे कि 5,000 इंटू 9 करेंगे? अप्रैल से दिसंबर तक
9
9
करेंगे.
मंथ्स होते हैं. हाँ, अप्रैल से दिसंबर तक 9 मंथ्स होते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे गड़बड़ नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये रिटायर कब हो रहा है? 31 मार्च को. तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. अप्रैल से मार्च तक 12 मंथ्स होते हैं और 12 मंथ्स की बेसिक सैलरी इसको मिल रही है. ठीक है. अब देखो, he retired from the services on 31st March 2019. अब उसने ऑप्शन लिया. He took the option for 60% commutation of the pension and received 2,40,000 as the only terminal benefit. Only terminal benefit means no gratuity, no retrenchment compensation, no voluntary retirement compensation, no nothing. Only terminal benefit means this pension is only what he's receiving at the retirement. Only terminal benefit. He does not receive anything apart from the amount of pension. Okay. Yes, Shubham, tell me. Any doubt?
मैम वो 6 से हाउस से बताओ ना, मेरे इधर नेटवर्क चला गया तो मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया.
House rent allowance is fully taxable because exemption limit is not given. So you have to write house
Yes,
rent
ma'am.
allowances, outer column 10,000. It is already given, no, per annum. So that's okay, per annum 10,000, outer column, because no exemption limit is given. Okay, professional tax, I will deduct this. I will not add it until and unless it is paid by employer. So they have not given any information related to professional tax paid by employer. No. Therefore, it will only be deducted. Okay,
Yes.
afterwards, when we will come to deductions point. Okay, now last point is he retired from services on 31st March 2019 and he opt for 60% commutation of pension received as 2,40,000 as only terminal benefit. Only terminal benefit means he receives only pension, no gratuity, no retrenchment compensation, no voluntary retirement scheme, nothing, only pension. And if you
Okay.
remember, I told you, he's a private company's employee. No, he is not government employee, first of all. So,
Yes.
you remember I told you pension has two different types, commuted pension and uncommuted pension.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Uncommuted
ma'am.
pension is
Yes,
taxable
ma'am.
to all. Uncommuted pension is taxable to all. But
Yes, ma'am.
commuted
Yes,
pension,
ma'am.
oh, yes, commuted pension to government employees it is exempted, fully exempted. But to private employee, if it is with gratuity, one third amount is exempted. And if it is without gratuity, half of the total
One,
pension
two.
is exempted. You remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
this point? Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. I will tell you now how to do this point. How to do this, I will tell you. Wait, now let me open my Word document. See, look here now. Look this point very carefully. Look at this point very carefully. Now, he receives commuted pension. He receives commuted pension. What is the amount of commuted pension that he receives? 2,40,000 is already given, guys. Don't get confused. See, look at this question. See,
Yes, ma'am.
he retired from services on 31st March, opting for 60 percentage. This 60 percentage is also very important. Okay, 60 percentage commutation of pension and received 2,40,000 as only terminal benefit. So receiving 2,40,000 rupees as a commuted pension is already given in the question. So 2,40,000 he receives. Okay, 2,40,000 he receives. Okay, then he says less exempted. Yes, he's not a government employee. So fully exempted? No. It is not fully exempted because he's not a government employee. He's a private company's employee. So exemption is there. But how much? There are two different parts. With gratuity, without gratuity. Now in this sum, no gratuity is given to this particular employee. No gratuity is given to him. Therefore, if no gratuity is there, half of the total